Hi Leos, y'all are the last reading. Y'all only had 3 views for the love reading. Very shocked. You know what I'm saying? Very, very shocked. I thought like all of the love readings, the views would have probably just like went up there because it's love and that's typically what people want to see. But Leos, I don't know. Y'all must be saying fuck love or something right now because 3 views is nuts. Even with my channel being new. But my name is Marlissa. This is at Word from Mars Tarot, and today I'm here to do a past, present, future reading for you, Leo. And I'm not going to hold you. Each spread that's here, oh, I forgot to pull one card. Each spread that is here is like different. Um, let's pull one more. Sorry, one card for Leo. Thank you. I was supposed to say that felt like more than one. Leo, who just? If you are connected to a Libra or you have a Libra placement, please watch their reading as the 2 cards that just came out, they got those exact same ones, all right? So let's go ahead and get into it. Leo, remember that if you like it here, if you love it here, please subscribe and like this video so other Leos such as yourself can see this. I'm not going to hold you. I'm feeling a little confused here, but we're going to go with it. That means that there's a lot of energy in the spread. That's like one of the main times I get confused in a reading, when there's a lot of energy in the spread and or the person that I'm reading for, if they're very confused. So just as a download or a message for you, Leo, I want you to really work on your mind. I feel like you're having a lot of thoughts right now. A lot of thoughts right now and all over the place. You don't feel grounded is what I will say. But let's start with this past reading. So in your past, you may have been really focused on your, stability, all right, with this 4 of Pentacles, at the bottom of the deck. You were really worried about, being abundant and maybe sometimes to the point, Leo, of being selfish and holding on to your coins too tightly. Leos, y'all are one of the more selfish signs of the zodiac, okay? You can be for sure. Now, the overall energy is the 7 of Cups, okay? So there may be some decision that you were struggling, to make in the past. And it's like, oh, I have all these options. Like, which cup do I really choose? All right? Your head, was in the clouds. I keep on wanting to say Scorpio, so I know I just did their reading, but you may be connected to a Scorpio. And something else that I felt like happened in the past, I feel like you either manifest somebody or somebody manifested you. But I feel like somebody manifested you, all right? They're the Magician, a Gemini, or a Virgo placement that had all the resources and such that they needed. But why do I feel like somebody manifested you, Leo, and then they only treated you like an option? Okay. And then at some point you got defensive and was like, absolutely fucking not. And you cut through to the truth. All right. Not gonna hold you. The Magician can be a little manipulative as well. So maybe some of you, we're doing some meditating, we're doing some sort of spell work, saying certain things, whatever, to be like, yeah, I'm gonna receive this truth. All right, this truth will come towards me. And one thing about these 2 energies, this is somebody who is very protective. So maybe in the past, also Leo, maybe some of your relationships didn't work out because you didn't really let your guard down. You didn't really, because there's no emotion in this spread other than the cups at the top, the options or whatever, right? And that's also about your head being in the clouds. So this 9 of Wands is very defensive. It's like, feeling like you need to defend yourself against others. And the Queen of Swords is very blunt. Air signs can be, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, can be very head over heart sometimes. And they're matter of fact. And the Queen of Swords is somebody who does have emotion, but she guards it. She protects it with, her words and, her sword. She don't play. Okay? So maybe that's, what you were dealing with in your past. Presently, Leo, you may be grieving a soulmate. Some of you, if you were pregnant, I hate to say this, but maybe some of you had a miscarriage or an abortion. Some of you also could just be having some struggles with your mother. Maybe some of you Leos, I hate to say it too, maybe some of you have unfortunately lost a mother, um, or a mother figure, okay? And if not, there's just something. There is there's something that's growing here, but there's also something that you lost. All right. We have Two of Cups being the overall energy of the spread. All right. So this is all about, soulmates, two people pouring, into one another. Okay. We have the fertility card here, which is this Empress, sign of Libra and Taurus. Okay. Sign of Libra and Taurus. And this is about things like growing, things that you have fertilized, just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Excuse me, but I do feel like you lost this. Like there's even if this was the energy that you were in, Leo, like you were very nurturing, you were caring, you were very kind. Like there's something about you that is just maybe not this way anymore because of a way that you've been hurt. Okay. Which is also very real. Sometimes in our love lives, all right, when people hurt us, we don't end up being the same anymore. Um, so be mindful of that. Whatever it is that you're reeling from, that heartache and that loss, you are being called to rest and rejuvenate. So some of you may need some time away, like in a cabin or a vacation or just something of the sort, before you choose to hop back on the horse and, go after whatever it is that you want. With the Triumph card here, sign of Cancer. Maybe a Cancer is going to encourage you, like, okay, you've had your downtime, all of that. Now get back to it. Get back to it. This is the Chariot, sign of Cancer, and it's usually about like two opposing forces coming together. So maybe even some of you like grieved a previous relationship and something is like swinging back around, or a new love is, swinging back around. But I also feel like it's not even like swinging back around. I feel like you would have to go after something, Leo, or a Cancer may be coming towards you. So take that how it resonates. The future signs, in the future reading, the signs that I see are just Cancer and Pisces. All right. The future, you are going to want to collaborate more. All right. You want to be about, teamwork. You want to be around people who have shared goals. Okay. With this Three of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles is like a group of people that work very well together. Okay. So you may need to rely on, a group of people that you work very well, with. You may have to rely on them when you are going through some sort of painful ending. All right, there's something in the future that is going to, hurt you, Leo. You're not going to be able to get through that by yourself. Yeah, it could even be that exhaustion. You remember in the present energy, you needed to rest and rejuvenate. So if some of you keep on pushing yourself, you may get sick. You know what I'm saying? You may experience like some extreme fatigue, burnout, something. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be mindful. Be very mindful. There's going to be some sort of offer that comes to you in the future, and I feel like you're not going to want it, or you're going to feel indifferent about it. All right. There's somewhere I'm seeing where you'll be unfulfilled. So whether that's a relationship, work, I don't know what it is, but yeah, you're going to be discontent. Okay. Now, I do see some secrets. All right, some secrets, being, relevant in the future, or there being some sort of confusion, or there's something that's going to be hidden. All right, with the Moon card here, Cancer, Pisces, it could be a Cancer that keeps something from you. All right. I feel like it's going to be a Cancer, possibly that Cancer or Pisces that keeps something for you. And then by the time they're trying to come forward and maybe like fess up and like communicate about it and all of that, you are going to be like, I no longer want to chat about it. Okay. Because the Ace of Swords is here, but it's reversed. The Ace of Swords upright is usually about you know, breakthroughs in communication. But in reverse, this is about arguing. This is about even confusion, you know, miscommunication, dishonesty, all right, hostility. Ace of Swords reverse is not it. And I think that y'all are not going to be like expecting, you know, that. Like whoever you end up having this disagreement with, you're not going to be expecting that. And it's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you. The two cards that came out where I said, hey, maybe if you have a Libra placement or you're connected to someone, you want to check out their reading. We have balance, juggling too many things at once. Find time for yourself. So it's a repetitive theme in this reading, Leo, is the burnout that you are experiencing and that you will experience if you're choosing to not balance things and take care of yourself. I do see abundance here. Okay, I do see abundance, all right, an inflow of money, love, or rewards. And an inflow of money, love, or rewards. I do also want to say, like, the present energy and the future energy feels different. Like, the present energy feels like it could be about you, you know, or a family member, you know, a lover. But the future energy, I don't know, it may be a friend. Maybe you're gonna have to rely on friends. I just saw 1111. Maybe you're gonna have to rely on friends, you know, while you're going through this. But maybe it's also a friend that ends up hurting you. So be mindful. Make sure you're taking the rest that you need, Leo. Take care of yourselves. That's what I'm mainly hearing here. Take care of yourselves through everything. And, you know, you will be triumphant and you will receive abundance. All right. Let's get these views up because 3 is just not it. Like, come on. Let's get in double digits. I love y'all, Leo. See y'all next time. Bye.